Hi, I'm Greg,
Hi, I'm Will.
and welcome to our next episode of Theme Parks and Patents.
Today we're talking about the Grizzly River Run at Disneyland California Adventure.
So this is an older patent that they made, obviously, when this came out back in 1999. It's expired now, but it's kind of a fun little patent. It's for the most randomest thing. They basically put in what would be a doorstop at the top of the hill to spin your raft as much as possible as it goes down the last chute, the big hill. Any thoughts on Grizzly River Run?
No, not really.
You don't have any thoughts on Grizzly River Run?
Well, it's a fun ride. That last hill could use a little less spinning, so this patent is... But I do like the ride. The ride is fun. And I do have to share one fun... there are a lot of funny memories on this ride, but I have to share my favorite one. So, we were riding it. Me, my dad, and my sister. And my sister was not having a good time. She's just like, ah! Ah! And the dad's like, quiet down, you little spider monkey. But yeah.
So, yes, I guess my least favorite part about Grizzly River Run would be the spinning, and this is all about the spinning.
Yeah, because my dad told me that the smaller on these certain rapid rides, if the boat's smaller, it'll spin it'll spin more.
Yeah, I think it does. It might just be the ride itself just tends to spin a lot.
Yeah.
This is like, if you go on like Cali River Rapids at Animal Kingdom in Florida, I mean, that's a bigger boat, and it does not seem to spin nearly as much. These are smaller, 8-people boats, 4 on each side with 2 openings, and the whole thing just spins all the time. And then, so they basically made a patent about how to get it to spin even more as it goes down the hill. And
Fun fact, Cali River Rapids was actually supposed to be a lot bigger ride, but when they brought the idea to the financing studio, they were like, no.
Gotta watch the finance people.
Yeah, but I think it was supposed to have live animals in it and stuff. I'm not entirely sure.
So I guess anything else? Should I jump in the patent?
Yeah, because I don't really have anything else to say other than
Will really does like Grizzly River Rapids. He makes me go on it all the time.
My favorite part is the lift hill because everybody's just like, ah! 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 This water's just spraying on them.
There's a lot of water. So anyway, this is patented in 1999. The claim is basically a doorstop thing that makes you spin as you go down the hill. So
even though this is outdated, anybody else can use it. No one. I don't. From my knowledge, I haven't seen any other rapids ride that's used this.
Yep, free to use now, but I don't know that the spinning is that greatest feature on a raft ride, but they definitely thought so. So figure 1 just shows the top of a boat. So they talk about this, kind of interesting. They just said this is a standard boat that you could get from Intamin, but they were altering it so they make the base, and so this is shown in figure 2, and on so you have the pontoons on the side which are labeled 12, and so they made the base, so they cladded the base with steel, so at that last hill you're sliding down on the base, and they said what they wanted to do is get the tube part, which is shown as 12, up away from the trough, and so that you would just slide down on the steel part as you're turning. And so this is shown in figure 3. You can see the raft going down the hill, and they talk about how much water they need to get you, so the water basically acts as a lubricant as you go down, so you can slide down the hill. So it's the bottom of the raft, which is clad in metal, and it's sliding down, and the inner tube's not even touching during that part of the ride. But I thought that was kind of interesting. And so figure 4 starts to get into it. So basically you have this doorstop. You can see down here on the lower part, and this is actually how it is in the ride. When you go to that last hill, if you're looking down the hill, the doorstop will be on your right, and there'll be rollers on your left. And this is shown in figure 5. And what this does is the doorstop essentially grabs that part of the tube and pins it. And they said you could even make You could even add like a frictional, put a friction coating on it. So it basically pins the inner tube on the side, and then the other side is allowed to roll on the rollers, which are marked as 38. So you get that spin. So you're basically being held on one side and being allowed to move on the other side, and that just starts the rotation, which carries you down the hill. So anyway, this is shown. I mean, you can see it, the doorstop, but you can see this as it goes down the ride. It says it can actually have a piston or something else to help you pin, like the 75, that helps pin that side, and then the other side can move. And again, as you're on the ride, it's on your, if you're facing down the trough that's going down the hill, this is all going to be the doorstop side is on your right, and then the roller side's on your left. That spins you. Figure 6 shows the same thing, kind of in a perspective view, and then figure 7 kind of shows like an idea of having a lift hill, which is 44, and then the 48, which is the part where the doorstop is going to be at the top. It's going to spin you, and then the unload station and load station, which is 52 and 42 at the bottom. And this is it. This is the entire pattern. This is what they claim. They said there has a side that lets you move, which would be the rollers, and then it has a side that stops movement, which is the doorstop, and that's going to spin you because it's going to start a rotational moment as you go down the hill, just because you're pinned on one side and then allowed to freely move on the other side by the rollers. And this puts the spin down, and then you're sliding down.
Is that the track layout?
That's not. It's a fake one. That's not actually how it is.
Oh.
I mean, it's kind of like that, but that's not an actual picture of the track of Grizzly River Run. But it's an interesting concept. I don't know at what point they thought spinning was the best thing ever on this one, because that seems what the Grizzly River Run seems to be an overriding concept of it, that they really wanted you to spin. Sometimes the spinning is a bit much.
Yeah, but I bet at the press conference about this guy, who's the head of Disney at this time when they were building this ride? Like the head Imagineer or someone?
The head Imagineer?
Yeah.
Oh, the main guy may have been Michael Eisner when they opened California Adventure.
I bet he was just like, people, river rapid rides are too boring. Thrill seekers are not gonna like it. What do we need? Ideas, people. Ideas. We could add so much spinning that you're gonna puke. It's horrible. No one will like it. Let's do it.
Yeah. Lots of spinning, and they even patented. They love the spinning so much they got a patent on it. So anyway, I thought this was an interesting little patent, just because of all the things I would think to patent, it wouldn't be a doorstop to make you spin in your Grizzly River Run raft, but it's kind of interesting as far as history and Disney. Mm-hmm. And that's all I have on this one. We can wrap it up.
Thanks for watching this video, and go ride this ride. It's a fun ride.
Except it's closed right now because it's January.
Oh, it's that cold there?
It's not that cold, but they always close it for winter for maintenance.
Oh.
They're supposedly baby.
But when it is open, go ride it, and don't puke in the water, because then you'll get fined for it. I don't know if that's actually true. Yeah, I don't think that's true.
They may be fixing the geysers though, so maybe those will come back.
Oh yes. Didn't they used to shoot under the car?
Yeah, they shot under the boat.
But thanks for watching, and till next time.